Well, good evening, everybody. And yes, we have some lovely YouTube approved background classical music playing. So, in tonight's video, we have ourselves here an HP laptop that came in today that's in need of a new hard drive. And the real kicker is this thing is only not even 2 years, not even 3 years old. It's only a 2-year-old laptop. So, this is an HP 17Z CA000. And I forget what the heck I typed in. It's an HP notebook. It's one of HP's lower end, but for the amount of hardware that you get on here, you got this one features an A9 9425 Radeon R5 Intel or not Intel AMD chip set, 16 gigs of RAM. So of course Windows is not active on here because the hard drive is deader than a doornail. So we are gonna tear this thing apart and put a new hard drive inside. But I thought I'd first just show you what the BIOS looks like on these series. I just got done doing a hard drive on a similar model. Actually, a lot lower. We're a lot lower end than this one even is. So we're gonna test. We're gonna start getting into it and see what we can come up with. I got the parts here, so I don't have to order anything. So Lord willing, all goes as well. So we'll see you on the other side. So first things first, take the power connector out, and we'll just snag that over. Not snag, we'll just kind of put it over here for now. So when I need it, I got it. Well, the floor is a good place too. Well, okay. Close the lid. And pull the USB dongle out. So, got some screws to take out on the back side here. This is fair. These are fairly straightforward. After you do a dozen of them, you kind of get a knack for taking these things apart and putting them back together and that. So, let me get some tools gathered up, and we'll get going on it. So I'll just set you down over here for a minute. And yes, things are a mess because I'm packing. Yeah, put that here for now. I'm gonna finish tearing this thing apart. Here. And this lovely monstrosity. All right. I'll grab my Magnetics parts tray. that up there for now. Put that right there. So we got one of my trade show cheapy screwdrivers here. Here we got only roughly about 5. There's might even be screws under this pad. I'm not 100% sure. So we will put everything in. And of course, we got to take the CD drive out. That's a typical DVD drive. It's nothing particularly special. It's just a super multi-DVD writer, model GUE1N. So, manufactured in November of 2019. So this is a 2-year-old model. It's a 2-year-old computer. Going on 3 years. Yeah, just put it on an empty shelf here. Safekeeping. Then you get these screws over here. One of my favorite tunes. Put this here for now. At least this one has a network jack on it, compared to a lot of them now where they don't have that. Just as I thought, there are screws in the back side of this. So the last one I did the other day, or not the other day, one similar to this about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Had Hewlett Packard engineered it that way. That way, when you disassemble it, you got an easier time getting it open. Yeah, first you better. You don't want to lose the screws because I do have boxes of brand new screws on hand, but it's best if you don't have to lose them. All right, so we got all the screws. And I'll just put this back in my shirt pocket so we don't lose it. Now for the fun and exciting part. Very carefully, you want to when we got the right tools in there, you can easily pop these things open. Okay. Note to self, you also got a set on the front. Should remember this from the last time, but why it wasn't coming so easily is because there's an embedded set of screws in the front that you also have to so you got 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 screws in total. Just put this back around. Get my put that back here for now, and then we'll go back to finishing the open. All right. So that was fairly. That was fairly easy to get this off. And yes, I beforehand I went online and I did my research on it before opening it up just to make sure I. So we're gonna put this closed. So let's just kind of take a look here and see what we all got. That's the battery, rechargeable lithium ion. This is the hard drive. That's the USB. There's your Wi-Fi card, CPU fan. So that works as it draws air in through the bottom cover. And then it puts the CPU there. Those are your speakers. And there's really not much to these things at all. And the more you work on these, the easier they get. I can guarantee you that. So next, we are going to be removing this bad boy. First things first, I got to examine how that's in there. It's actually easier than. That's actually easier than. So you got this. I'm sorry, I should actually. All right. This is a 1 terabyte drive. Okay, I didn't realize that, and I don't know how the terabyte to put back in there. I only have. Oh, this is a toolless assembly. Cool. So I don't even need my screwdriver, so we'll just put that to the side. Take this out. Pop that out. This is a rather interesting hard drive caddy. It's just a shame that I don't terabyte drive and it's Western Digital. It's a shame that it didn't last that long. It's only 2 years old. The only thing I could think is that they ran the thing for 20,000 hours. Because these things are only rated for about 20,000 hours. But since the customer wants it back ASAP, and she's coming Wednesday for it, it's already Tuesday morning, 12:10 a.m. So I have two solid states I bought for different projects, but I didn't get around to that yet. But since I need to get this thing back ASAP, we will just stick with the solid state. It's a lot smaller, and it's full. But I can guarantee that this computer is going to be much faster once I put that solid state. Hungarian Rhapsody, my favorite. So I will be right back. So this is what we're going to be putting in. And of course, I need a pocket knife. Yeah, broke the cap of my pen. Got my good old Craftsman. Actually, it's not really Craftsman anymore. It's technically a Black & Decker Stanley's. That came from Lowe's. So this is the new drive. Got this on Amazon. Forgot what I paid for them, but and then you get some literature on. So this is called NETEC. So that's kind of what's. This is from China, of course, just like everything else. Smart support, NCQT, and trim command, and world-leading technology. Sounds good to me. And you get a little complimentary multilingual language instructions. So in this case, we don't need them right away. Maybe it goes. Not perfect, but it will have to do. So I just slide connector back in. That's what I was afraid of. Bear with me while I figure this out. This is kind of a. Note to self: when you're buying hard drives and that, make sure that they actually are compatible with what you're putting them in. Because this one, I have a feeling that this is going to be a little bit of a headache. Dadgummit, this isn't. This is really a poor patent of a caddy. You would think that this would fit universally with, and this isn't. Nothing lines up. I guess you shouldn't buy no Chinese branded. I get the hunch that this is only compatible with Western digital stuff because. Jeez. Wow. This is the first. Well, let's try it. There's one damn snug fit. That shit ain't gonna go anywhere now. There we go. Ta-da. That should be a lot better. Now we will reassemble. This should go back together fairly easy. Let's see, I put one nick in it, but they won't notice. Knew that hard drive was going to be a little bit of snug. There we go. So we officially and successfully got this. Just this corner we got to seat it a little better. All right, we got it. Son of a gun. Knew that was going to happen. Well, I'll get that one later. Let's put this in here. Good for now. Now you don't want to forget to put your CD drive back in. This is actually one of the few rare computers that you actually get one nowadays. And the reason that they put blue Teflon or like glue type substance on these screws is the factory does it so that they know if somebody was tampering or inside one of their products while still under warranty, so they could void the warranty. A lot of people ask me that question, and I'll just I'll address it right here in that. Yeah, that's here nice and snug, so that's good. And some yeah, I got an extra one. How about that? Well, honest to Pete, well, I will get. I will take care of those at a later, or that one at a later time. Well, that's all right. We'll stick these. Okay, I didn't quite position that correctly, but once you get it, you work it a little bit, you can get the lay down a little bit nicer. Now we'll take this one and put. All right, now we are ready to hook the power back up and we'll install Windows. Oops. Plug this back in. So we will just to verify that there's a new, that's not something internally inside the computer that is causing the drive to. So it tells me that the drive was bad. And we will be using my famous Windows to Go install package to install Windows 10 onto the system. And these are one of those newer systems that you don't see a product key sticker on. And the reason you don't see that is this is one of those PCs that uses a digital key instead of a paper key. It's embedded into the system, so when you install Windows 10, it'll automatically determine what version was supposed to be dedicated to this machine. So the solid state Windows will install itself quite faster. You know, the A9 processor. I would go A12 personally, but A9 is still adequate enough for day-to-day tasks. So we'll just set this over here now and grab my flash drive. My computer. So we'll be using this flash drive. So I'll turn this off. Plug this in. And we will begin our adventure with Windows 10. And here we are. So we're starting up Windows. Lord willing that this all goes according to plan. Because it's almost 12:30 in the morning. Or 12:34 to be exact. I was going to start this earlier, but I had some other paperwork. Excellent. We were off to a spectacular start with Windows. We are advanced people. We don't need, so allocate the whole drive, and we'll just watch it go from here. And then just sit and wait. And wait. Okay, we're making a lot of progress here. Not bad. It's just a little faster than this, but I'll take it at what it is. At some point in time, we will be doing a video on a Gateway 2000 PC that I just picked up the other day. So it's Windows 3.11 work for work groups, and it's also running MS-DOS. So it was just a state trooper that went by. Okay, fine with that. All right. So now we will let's do this thing. So far, so good. HP. This is a customary image that I use for Hewlett Packards. I got one for Dell. I got one for Acer, Asus. I also have one for compacts and I even got a few for E-Machine, but I don't usually use those a lot. I usually use the HP Dell. I haven't had to build one yet for Lenovo. I probably should. This is actually going a lot faster than that one I did the other, that HP Elite 8000. Excuse me. Sometimes you just problems when you work in a daycare, and that I'm not really working there full time anymore. I'm just kind of their maintenance, not even maintenance so much, but more their IT personnel. And when a lot of times you pick up all sorts of germs and flus from a daycare. Last year I picked up not pneumonia, but like croups, cough, or croups or croups or whatever the heck you call it. That only took about a month and a half to get over that. That was like in February. I caught that, and I was over it by April. I didn't get hospitalized or anything like that. But excellent. Excuse me. So we will wait here just a moment.
Hi there, I'm Cortana, and I'm here to help. A little sign in.
We don't want to hear anything that Cortana has to say. Microsoft's Cortana is a communistic based manipulative spy artificial intelligence, as I call it. So you want English for United States? US. Skip. The reason that this is very important key when you're setting up Windows, you don't want to put your network in right away, because what will happen is when you install Windows, it will not let you create a local account. It wants you to make an email account just so Microsoft can sit and spy on you even more. So, no. So, continue with limited setup. And I will get the information, and I will be back. password in either. And it'll show. So everything's going to get turned off. This is how we do things around here. Most people are naive when they buy a new computer and they leave all that stuff on. New. Windows 10 things that we're so dumb and naive that put simple words like, this might take several minutes. Leave it up to us. We'll figure it out. There's prior versions of Windows like 95 and 3.1 and XP and that. They assume that everybody's a lot smarter than they are nowadays. It's like your cars with stupid reminders on it to tell you when you put oil in, or reminders to put air in your tires, or reminders to check your light bulbs, and whatever happened to the days where everybody just was responsible and just took care of what they had and don't need idiot lights to remind them when to change their oil and when to pump their tires. And well, seems like America is getting dumber and dumber every day as far as people just trust whatever the government tells them and whatever Fauci says, or whatever Joe Biden says, or whatever your governors tell people. The only state that's really doing well for themselves is Texas. Alrighty. We are just about done with our work for tonight. Just to kind of give you an idea of what we're working with as far as hardware. So as you can see, things are running a lot faster. So we are 16 gigs of RAM, Windows 10 Home. I will rename this PC. Excuse me. All right. So when I'm setting up computers and that for people, I like to try to keep things simplified as possible, so that everything just works the way it's supposed to. Pull that out. We don't need that anymore. What the heck? How the heck do I get my programs back up? There we go. Yeah, that's where I wanted to go. Yeah, okay. Let's try it again. That's the one tab I actually wanted. Connecting to the network. And we're connected now. So now we can start installing. So we will move forward with the advanced. Yep, another state trooper. Interesting. Must be something interesting going on the highway tonight. Install. Accept. So far, so good. Any day now. Decline. Sure. Why don't you just humor me here with your first scan? I'll call that person back tomorrow afternoon once this is done. Oh, is my laptop really running hot? 165 degrees. I might have to repaste that heatsink. See what it comes up with. So, first things first, we're going to take off the secure browser thing because that's just bloatware basically. There's a few odds and ends that will be taken off. We're going to keep Avast, but we're not going to use a secure browser. So we're going to take Groove Music off because that just takes up space. Windows Media Player just does just as fine. Take Mixed Reality because this computer is not equipped for mixed reality. Take this component off. I'll leave Microsoft on there in case they want to buy it. Because I sure don't have their credentials, or if they even have credentials. Well, we'll take the Xbox protocol off of here because this is not a gaming computer. Take Xbox Live off of here. Okay, that's done. No, I don't want your add-ons, Microsoft. This is one that I've been using for quite some time. Very good browsing. So we can exit out of here. Not bad, only 12 seconds to remain before installation starts. Okay, installation complete. Excellent. Close this pop-up out. And let's get started. Port from, sure, one port. We're going to set DuckDuckGo. And they are all set. So we're going to put Advanced System Care. This is one utility that really works well. This is ultimately what you want to use when you're setting up a brand new PC. Clean out any of the unwanted files. Excuse me. So this is actually moving along quite well. Wait, what the heck is going on here? My video drivers all of a sudden got kind of wonky on me here. This is rather unusual. Well, I guess let's take a look here. Yep, wrong tab. Oh, I don't have control over that right now, but we will fix that probably off camera. I guess not. I may just spin this program I did that, but excuse me. Just about done. And now, so we'll just let it do its thing real quick. I would say we're probably about 80% done with the setup of the computer. There will be some things I'll do off camera, like the file recovery. I doubt that I'm going to be able to get anything from the old drive, but maybe I'll get lucky. So I just want to thank everybody that tuned in tonight. I know this is kind of a last minute stream, but hope everybody enjoyed. God bless everybody and take care. And we will see you very soon. Y'all have a good morning now.